welcome back to my channel. I've not done anything this weekend. I've stayed at home because I slightly hurt my toe on the last adventure, so I'm giving it a good rest. But I thought I'd talk to you about water filters, camping, hiking water filters. I've got 3 different ones here that I use, and I thought I'd give my thoughts on the newest one that I've bought, this Pure Clean. So I previously used the mini Sawyer filter, and you can use the straw with it, and it's got a bag that you can fill up, and you put that on the end, or you can just drink straight from the stream with the straw. So I use the Sawyer quite a lot when I go whale camping or on really long hikes where I'll need to get a lot of water. Well, then a lot of people that I was walking with started having these, and these are called water to go, and they're supposed to be really good. And again, it's got a filter inside. Look, you can replace the filters, you can buy new ones, just like you have to replace the Sawyer filters. I thought this was a good idea because you could just stick it in your rucksack where you normally carry your water bottle, and just keep filling it up and just drinking it. But I've discovered it's very difficult to squeeze through. If I wanted to make a cup of tea and wanted to filter the water and then put the water into my cook pot for a cup of tea, this does not. It's so hard, it does not want to squeeze. I haven't got an awful lot of strength in my hands, only a little, and I cannot squeeze this. And you're supposed to squeeze it through, soak these, and then squeeze it through to set it off, to like charge it up before you use it. But I can't get it to squeeze through to save my life. So it's best if you only use it as like a drinks bottle and just suck it through. So I was talking to somebody that does a lot of running, and they says they use the Solomon, but they'd heard that the new Pure Clean is a lot better, and it's really good for getting the peat out of the water. So I sent for the Pure Clean, and again you've got your filter. This is brand new, this one is. So to start with, you have to soak your filter. So you don't have to soak it for very long, but you soak your filter. So I've got that soaking in water, look. So you attach it to your cap like that, and then put it in there, carry it, and when you want some water from the river, you just fill it up. I'll just put a clip on now of me filling it up with water on Kinder last weekend. And then you can just drink out of it. This was brand new, and I filled it up on Kinder, and could I get any water to go through it? And let's take this off and take this filter off. I'll dunk that back in there for a bit. You're supposed to just pull that like a normal sports drinks bottle. You just pull that and it's supposed to unlock it. This one is completely jammed. I bought this in May to go on the Slate Trail and forgot to take it with me, so it didn't get used. So it was the first time I'd used it. Anyway, this bit is broken, and I contacted Pure Clean, and the customer service was really good, very friendly, very nice, and they said they'd send me a new one out. But not only did they send me a new cap out, they sent me a new filter as well. So this is the old it's gone, can't get this out. that bit. This is the old one. That bit goes on there. That bit goes on there, so you can just suck it. You just squeeze, and the water comes out, and then a cap, and that fastens around there like this one. So that's the old one, the broken one. So this is the new one, and all you do. Did you hear that click out? It just pushes back in, clicks back out. Well, that's what that one should have done. And they didn't, even though I'd bought it in May, they didn't have one bit of argument, one bit of saying, well, you should have tested it as soon as you got it. They just says, no, we'll send you a new one out, and we'll send you a filter out as well. So you can't grumble. I do like a company that has good customer service and friendly, because these days there's a lot of companies that the customer service are terrible. You can't get anything sorted out, and they was really quick. It was with me within a couple of days. They put one straight away in the post. So I can recommend Pure Clean for the customer service and after sales. Really good. So now we will test this filter. Well, we'll test the one I've charged up. So we will change the filter to the one that's got ready. And seeing as I'd filled this up on Kinder and never used it, I brought the Kinder water home with me. So, Kinder water. So I'm going to put this Kinder water into here, and you'll see the colour of the water of the rivers, and this is why you need a filter. But I have been told that this filters the taste of the peat out more than the Solomon one. I've never used the Solomon one, so I don't know. I don't know whether it takes out all the colour of the peat, but I've heard from one or two running friends that this one is better than the Solomon one. So we'll see. So let's tip this water into here. So there we are. Put the filter in. So you can see the colour of that. Right, I found this clear container so you can see. They advise you to take this off the top. Pull that like that. Take that off because that's just for drinking out of. It's pulled up. So, make sure I've got this. We don't want any more water all over the table than we have to. And so now you should be able to squeeze it through. Right, we'll lock that off. So, can you see through that? To me, that's really clear compared to this. I'll turn the camera around. Right, look at that water. And that is the water off a Kinder. So, the next test is to taste it. Right. That tastes like normal water. In fact, it tastes better than normal water that comes out of my tap, because my tap's got a lot of chlorine in it. But that tastes of nothing. I'd be happy drinking that. That's brill. So, I'm not sponsored by Pure Clean. I've just bought this with my own money like everything else. and I never test anything for anybody else. I just buy what I want and then do a review on it when I use it as normal. So that water into pure clean water. This is good, really good. And I know that this water to go one is quite good. It filters out lots of different stuff, but the problem is it's designed for you to just drink it like that. It's not really designed for you to squeeze it through. So if I wanted to boil water, I'd have a problem with this one. I'm not sure whether I can get new filters for this. I'll have to, I haven't used it for a while. I'll have to have a search and see if they still sell the filters. But they just screw off. And then you just have to soak them in water, just like you do the other one. But I think this one will be more useful. I've just spilt water all over everywhere, because it folds up quite small, and I can shove it just in my running vest or in my rucksack. Don't take up much room. So we will test the Sawyer. So we're going to put the Kinder water into here. You saw the colour of the Kinder water, so it's the same. It's the same water that was in. I poured into the other bottle. Right, it's fine. What have I done with the Sawyer filter? Hang on. So you just attach the Sawyer Mini. Hold on, have I got that right? Onto there. Right. This is the water from the Pure Clean, and now we will test the Sawyer Mini. So as you can see, the Sawyer Mini does not like the peat. It takes all the bacteria and all the other stuff out, but it doesn't take the peat out. So that'll do. There's still some water in the bottom of this one. So as you can see, we will pick the camera up again. There we are. You can see the difference in the water. So I've done a second test. I've put it all back in here, and this one I squeezed it through, and this one I've just let it come through on its own. But I can't see any difference. Looks exactly the same as the first test. So it's not taking out the colour. That's it, it's all through this time. There we are. Put that down. So, conclusions is, what do I prefer? Well, I prefer the Pure Clean. It is clean. And long as it takes out the bad stuff as well, which it promises it does, besides taking out the colour of the peat, I think the Pure Clean is a winner. Can't grumble at that. We've not tested this one, but I don't think I can get it to run out. We'll have a try and just see what happens. So I've left it to charge by letting it to soak in upside down, so the water is round the filter, and we will try and squeeze it out in a minute. So the price, I can't remember how much the Sawyer Mini costs, because I've had it quite a long time. But the Pure Clean cost £29, and I think it's about £14 for a new filter. You can get you can buy the top and the filter separately, so you can fit it to your own bottle. So if you've got some soft flasks, it does fit quite a few of the soft flask tops. I've got quite a few different ones upstairs, and it does screw on. So if I go and have a Google search, I probably can find out the new prices for this, if they still do it. So we'll put that price above that one. And the price for the Sawyer Mini we'll put on this side, if I can find the new prices. Shake it up a bit, see what happens. Right, so this is what I mean about not being able to squeeze it. Oh, look at that. That is clean. See this, but you can't squeeze it. Well, I can't squeeze it. This is hard plastic, so it's durable. It's going to get bumped about and it's going to take some knocks. I reckon you could stand on this and it wouldn't break. But the problem is, it's got like little hand things for you to put your thumbs in, look. But I can't squeeze it out, look. Oh, that just... So, like I say, if I wanted to put that into a pot to make a cup of tea, I'd be struggling, wouldn't I? Because my hands are hurting already. But, and you see that water? That is clean. So, it's on the same par as this one. But it was designed for third world countries originally. It was supposed to be so everybody could have clean water. So, it gets rid of all sorts. There is a website, www.watertogo.org. And you can get a replacement filter. It says you can get replacement filters on the back. So if they still do this, this is ideal for just shoving in your backpack, filling up at streams and just drinking it, because I've seen what will come out of it. Shall we taste it and see if it's all right? There is a slight difference in taste, but I would say I prefer this to this, which there's not much in it. I don't know whether I'm tasting the plastic of this container, but yeah, there's not really much in it at all, and not in a bad way. So I'm going to see if I can get some more filters for this, because this filter's quite old now. Surprise, surprise. I wasn't expecting this to work better than the Sawyer Mini, but it does a good job, doesn't it? And to prove that I've not... Right, let's do a bit of a squeeze. That's plain water coming out straight away. and that's the kinder water. So I'm not having anybody on. That concludes this test.